smashing this guitar. Presumably this is some sort of retaliation after Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris. Employee had the hammer for him. Very peculiar if you ask me. Taylor Swift's team, they're saying, it ain't real, buddy. I said, this looks really familiar. He just needs to shave one spot.
Enough was enough!
Taylor Swift! I'm sure that you've seen a clip going around the interwebs recently of a really red, old-looking dude smashing a guitar that was supposedly signed by Taylor Swift. You know, it's been making rounds around the internet, and it's been stirring up a lot of people's emotions. You have the Swifties going absolutely berserk, and then you also have a large political side to all of this. But now that the dust has settled, the whole thing is just weird. There's so many twists and turns in this auctionary story that we gotta dive in. We gotta sink our teeth into this story, guys. I'm Peablar, welcome to Peablar TV 2. Let's jump right in. So just to get it right off the top, if you haven't seen the clip, here is the clip of the man himself smashing this guitar. So they got the hammer ready. The auction guy's holding the hammer. He takes it, takes the guitar, boom. And you see, he says right there, he's like, smash that thing on the floor, brother. Do it, do it. They're all like super hyped about it in there clearly. But initially, like a lot of people are saying that this guy's like a little bit of a wimp going up there with the hammer, smashing the guitar. For some reason, he's giving me like Mr. Krabs aura for some reason. I can totally see Mr. Krabs going up there with a hammer, hacking away. You know what I mean? It's giving me Mr. Krabs vibes. But regardless, I was thinking like maybe he's not a wimp for going up there and smashing it in that manner. Maybe he didn't want to smash it like a rock star because, you know, it's not his property. Like the facility is not his property. So maybe he doesn't want to like smash on the floor, have a chunk fly into like a child's eyeball or something. He's trying to do it the safe way. So I was like, I'm trying to give the guy the benefit of the doubt here. However, this guy who is, you know, one of the workers is telling him, he's giving him the green light. Like, bro, missed opportunity. Period. You lost, bro. You lost. Secondly, the fact that this guy had the hammer, this employee had the hammer for him. Very peculiar, if you ask me. Very weird. Like, why would that be the case? So apparently Gary here, which we later find out his name is Gary, he paid $4,000. $4,000. That's like literally more expensive. I don't, honestly, I'm thinking about it. No, it's like the price of like every car I've ever bought. $4,000. He paid $4,000 to go up there and smash this guitar. But why? What could the reason be? Shelling out 4,000 clams for this, bro? Is this just a weekend for Gary? You sick Well, when these news articles first came out and started surfacing, a lot of people were saying there was like some, you know, whispers of maybe a political stance being taken here on Gary's behalf. And it's all supposedly after Taylor Swift made a statement on Twitter here. I gotta find a charger, guys. This thing's about to die any second. Charger located. Plugged in. Bada bing. Plugged in there. Last port. Boom. We are in, bro. We are in, guys! Alright. Presumably this is some sort of retaliation after Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris after the debates. On September 10th, this post was made. She said, like many of you, I watched the debate tonight. If you haven't already, now's a great time to do your research on the issue at hand and the stances these candidates take on the topics that matter to you the most. As a voter, I make sure to watch and read everything I can about their proposed policies, plans for the country. Recently, I was made aware that AI of me falsely endorsing Donald Trump was going around being posted to his site. It really conjured up my fears around AI and the dangers of spreading misinformation. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for the election as a voter. Simplest way to combat misinformation is with truth. I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election. And, you know, celebrities are just like regular old people at the end of the day. So everybody's got their opinions and some of them use their platforms. That's just how it is. But people are saying that Gary here was doing this as a performance art piece in retaliation against artists and celebrities who use their platforms to pitch and cast a wide political net over their following. However, Gary may have been scammed during all of this. So as the dust has settled over the past few days since this released, the Taylor Swift team came out saying that this item was fake, dude. So where did Gary even get this? He went to, a charity event in his local township area in Texas called the Ellis County Wild Game fundraising event, I guess. And they had this item, $4,000 signed. I saw one publication even say it came with a certificate. I swear, I was digging into this last night and I saw one publication, it said that it had a certificate. None of the other ones really mentioned that. However, Taylor Swift's team, they're saying, it ain't real, buddy. Sorry, Gary, it's over, Buster. Taylor Swift's team is claiming it was a fake autograph and not actually signed by the pop star. The insider revealed the HuffPost that any authentic Swift signed guitar would typically come with a certificate of authenticity, which they claim is absent in this case. Additionally, the source stated that Swift herself did not sign the guitar, casting further doubt. Some people were saying that it even had the false Eras logo from her tour or whatever. So maybe that's a dead giveaway. I don't know how the team realized this. Did they reach out to the fundraiser? Like, did they reach out to Gary? Because if you ask Gary and his people, they have a whole nother story, dude. There's so many twists and turns here. So her team is saying it's fake, and Gary paid $4,000 to do his little spiel. Right? Wrong. Because the man who smashed Taylor Swift's guitar with a hammer speaks out. What did he say though? That's the real question here. So this article says, speaking to NBC News on Tuesday, October the 1st of the month. I'm getting too excited over this. Estes, or we're gonna just say Gary. That's his, his surname, but we're gonna say Gary here. Gary said there was nothing malicious about the stunt and he had intended it as a joke, while also confirming that he is a Trump supporter. So they asked him and he confirmed that, but he's saying it's just a joke, nothing malicious at all. This is a quote directly from him. It was just a joke at an auction that we had to raise money for kids, right? He said, and that's all that it was. There was nothing mean about it, nothing bad about it. It was a joke that they were making up on the stage and we just followed through with the joke. So he's kind of implying there that the whole thing is actually just a planned stunt and it was fake to begin, which would explain why they have a fake guitar here. Maybe he didn't even pay $4,000 to begin. They just wanted to put a little show on, pick him out of the crowd. 39, over there, 4,000, 4. Oh, we got a 4, and 1, twice, 3. Gary! He won it, smashed it, everybody got a little crazy, and it's a little bit of a show. So he's pretty much proposing the idea that it is a fake stage joke, and that's all. Auctioneer Craig Meyer, a spokesperson of the event, initially backed his remarks, saying it was a funny, lighthearted thing. He said, I know maybe it seemed to be malicious, but everybody was laughing. There were people there who joked around that he was mad that he doesn't even know how to play guitar, maybe. All right. However, Meyer told the news website that after speaking to Gary, he believed it was an obvious political statement. So he's taking it back, bro. No, Gary, why? Taylor Swift, it became a political thing. It was just kind of the gist of it. Just a lighthearted bit of a dig at Taylor for coming out politically and entertainers using their influence to influence politics, he said. So it is a politically gauged thing, bro. And it all stems from that endorsement, apparently. So I did a little bit of digging. I found Gary. I combed through his profiles, and he's pretty clean. He's an old guy. Like, there's nothing really hypocritical to find on there. I did find this, however. He's a part of the Illuminati, bro. Look at this guy. This is Gary right here, bro. And I was looking at this photo. I really wanted to go through his profile and see like what other musical artists he likes and just see if anybody else made political statements, because the fact of the matter is everybody's doing that nowadays. Like, regardless of what side of the aisle you're on, you're spreading your political beliefs. And the more I looked at this photo, I said, this looks really familiar. And I thought real hard about it, and then it hit me. He just needs to shave one spot and...
Enough was enough! And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother! Let Trumpomania rule again! Let Trumpomania make America great again.
Yeah, he looks like Hulk Hogan, and I'm sure that he looks up to him because he's a Trump supporter. Hulk Hogan made his Trump endorsement, and that's the fact of the matter. Regardless of which side you're on, don't be hypocritical and try to impede on somebody else's free speech. I think that that's really the moral of the story here. Just let everybody say whatever they want, bro. It's a free country, right, brother? These two situations are like, I don't know, in my opinion, they're drastically different. On one hand, you have one artist who's worried about AI imagery of them promoting a certain candidate, which they don't believe in, making a statement to clarify the situation for their fan base. And on the other hand, you have another performer who is showing up at a paid event to make a statement. You know, they're two different situations. And at the end of the day, in my opinion, if they both are doing what they think they need to do, who really cares? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, at this charity event, $4,000 happened to go to a good cause. At the very best, at the very worst, this is just some sort of like joke that the staff performed and there was never even $4,000, and this is just some baloney viral clip that went around. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think that this whole situation was fake, or do you think that it was actually a signed guitar and the Taylor Swift Foundation is just trying to cover up, saying that they know that there was no certificate sold, whereas maybe it was, who knows? Do you think that it's even political? Like Gary was saying, it was just a joke, nothing heavy? Or do you believe the staff members at the charity event who said there was definitely a political bend to it? Let me know down below, guys. If you enjoyed the video, consider joining the Peablar Army. We're ever growing and we post 3 times a week. So get in the loop. We post weird and wacky internet stories. So join the Peablar Army and make it a part of your weekly schedule. As for me, I am your boy Peablar. It's been real, guys. And until next time, be well and peace.